Hello everybody, I'm here with a little bit of a react. We got Horrific / Gruesome Deaths in Chicago Part 121 by Drillmatic 101. Now, I gotta make a point before we start this here video. This is on Rumble, and I think I'm on record as saying I'm not a fan. You know, they cater almost exclusively to extreme right-wing conspiracy theorists and other very undesirable folks. You know, this is where Tectone found refuge. This is where a lot of those kind of rejects found refuge. In fact, let me fucking blow this shit up a little bit. Let me pop this to full for now, so I can make a point. Hit the screen. You'll see the corner over here. It's almost entirely politics, and it's entirely team sports. Very QAnon, very super far partisan. I don't like the place for the same reason I don't fucking like Twitch. I feel like it gives too much of a reward for partisanship, and I'm not a big fan. This should tell you how much I like old Drill over here. He's probably the only person who could make me go to this fucking cesspool of a website because I like his content. So he should feel special. That's all I'm saying. If there's any doubt, I'm a fan of the man. The fact that I'm here tells you everything you need to know. Anyway, Bruce Death in Chicago, Part 121. Let's rock this shit. Joseph A. Caliva.
I'm Terrence Lee at the live desk with a news alert. Tonight, there's a major break in a gruesome murder case that's gone
I'm
unsolved.
79.
Back in 1979, police found a
In a
dismembered,
minute.
badly burned body along Old Dundee Road in Barrington Hills. And now, thanks to a nonprofit, authorities have identified the victim as 27-year-old Joseph Caliva. The founders of Project Justice raised money to help.
Damn. They didn't even know who he was until somewhat recently. Imagine being this guy's family, man. Like, at some point you gotta, move on and accept, right? But there's always gotta be that feeling that's like in the back of your mind, right? Like, he could be somewhere, He could be alive, he could be doing something horrible, he could be having something horrible done to him, but he could still be out there. And there's always a part that's saying that right here. It's like, man, I don't know how people would be able to keep going just not knowing, I feel like I think it just knowing that something happened to the guy and that he is actually gone is probably a bit of closure on its own, and not just fucking having that mystery. That mystery's gotta tear at people, man.
Enforcement across the country reevaluate DNA evidence. In this case, Justin Wu and Lydia Ansel helped Barrington Hills police connect with the lab in Texas. That lab started running forensic genetic tests, and those tests led police to a potential relative of the victim.
And it's great that law enforcement has preserved this evidence over these years, that they can go back and take that evidence and still solve these crimes. And it's, law enforcement never forgets about these people.
Oh, that's definitely a good thing, yeah. As technology improves, if you keep the stuff around and you can do more advanced tests, you can start figuring stuff out a little better. I mean, I'm sure it would have been nice to know this shit 30, 40 years ago, whatever. But like I said, man, that closure is better late than never,
They work tirelessly on these cases.
I mean, this was a case from 1979. This poor victim was severed in many ways, and there was no technology at the time to make this happen. And yet now, so many decades later, we have answers.
So the story goes, on August 5th, 1979, a boy who was horseback riding had found a human torso in a grassy area near Old Dundee Road in Barrington Hills, Illinois, northwest Chicago suburb. That's when the boy called the police. That's not to be a good fucking neighborhood. That damn, almost 1980 and we got a kid horseback riding? Like, even back then, I know that shit was like for rich people at that point. Responding officers found the decapitated body of 27-year-old Joseph Calava, who had been burned. His head and arms were also missing. Because of a lack of identification, Calava remained a John Doe until March 20, 2024, thanks to advanced DNA testing. Fuck me, 2024. Let me pull out the calculator real quick. Okay, there we go. 2024 minus 1979. Let's say 44 years because they didn't get to August just yet. But yeah, 24, 44, almost 45 years. Oh, that's gotta suck. Gotta suck for that family, man. Just never knowing. That has to be the worst, man. And then to see how he went out, fucking decapitated, no arms, like they went. Whoever killed this poor guy, they went ham trying to make sure that he didn't get identified. No one has ever been arrested for this murder, I bet. Maya A. Smith. Shortly after midnight on January 8th, 2023, police officers responded to a call for a suspicious silver Nissan Rogue parked in the alley west of the 1200 block of Clemens Street in Joliet, Illinois. At the time, officers found 24-year-old Maya Smith dead inside the vehicle. Smith had been executed with 7 shots to her abdomen and her head. Damn. Just in the car? What, somebody just... There's not a lot of ways that happens. Like, just somebody just run up and just start bucking for no fucking reason. Smith's infant daughter was in the back seat between the rear driver's side door and the rear seat at the time of the... Oh, God, please tell me the daughter's okay.
Joliet police had scheduled an afternoon news conference and then canceled it, citing the fluid nature of the investigation and some new information that they were working with. They do say they do not have anyone in custody at this time in connection with the shooting. 24-year-old Maya Smith was pronounced dead early yesterday morning after police say she was found a little after midnight in her vehicle, shot multiple times in an alley near the 1200 block of Clement Street in Joliet.
Damn.
Smith's 2-year-old daughter was found in the back seat unharmed.
Oh.
And we're told that child is being cared for by family. A close friend of Smith's.
Fuck, at least that's some good news. You know, small silver lining. At least the motherfucker didn't kill the daughter. You know, there's a lot of cases where that fucking happens.
Says she may have been working food delivery that night. Smith described as a vibrant person, kind and generous, and a loving mother.
She was very, very picky with who can take care of her daughter.
I bet.
I love that about her. It was like she always wanted her safe all the time. She was a genuine person. She was very sweet, so sweet.
That friend says Smith had a job at a bank but was going back to school and was taking business courses and had a goal of perhaps starting a business one day.
That sucks, man. You know, she's trying to get her life together, you know. Trying to do better, not just for herself, but for her kid. And then just some son of a bitch just bam, right? Maya Smith's killer, Jermaine Mandley, Jermaine Manley was arrested for the shooting death of his girl. Oh, it's one of these. It's a fucking domestic. Ladies, ladies, ladies. And this goes for the men, too. At the first sign that the motherfucker might be looking to do some violence, it's time to go.
Breaking news, police have arrested a suspect for the murder of a young mother in Joliet who was shot in front of her toddler. 24-year-old Maya.
Oh, fuck. I just...
In her car early Sunday morning. Her 2-year-old...
I forgot about that. They were both... The mom and the daughter were both in the car. The daughter saw that shit, man. Daughter saw that shit. Bro, that's horrible.
Daughter was in the back seat, unharmed. Today, federal officers arrested 48-year-old Jermaine Manley on the southeast side of Chicago. Manley is charged with first-degree murder and is being held on a 5...
Not to mention, Manley was caught on video saying, "Killed that bitch," and she did. Call that bitch now. Not to mention, this piece of shit was previously sentenced to 15 years in prison for killing a pastor and his wife who were both in their 70s after running a red light and crashing into their car. Damn. In November, Womanly was sentenced to life in prison. Bye, bitch. Mugshot in 2024. Got Des Daniels, Samia Shelter-Tillman, and Sanai Daniels. Around 8:15 p.m., March 5th, 2023, officers responded to a report of a domestic-related home invasion in the 100 block of Lee Lane in Bolingbrook, Illinois, southwest Chicago suburb. When they arrived, they found 4 people had been shot. These people were pronounced dead. 40-year-old Cates Daniels, 17-year-old Samia Shelton-Tillman, and Daniels' daughter, 9-year-old Sana... fucking hell, a 9-year-old. Daniels' fiance and Shelton-Tillman's mother, Tanya Stewart, were also shot but survived their injuries. The killer, Barian Montgomery. Yeet.
And 2 young girls are dead in Bolingbrook, shot inside of their own home last night. Now the person believed to have pulled the trigger is facing 13 charges, including first-degree murder.
If anything happened in Bolingbrook, it's just like, wow, not Bolingbrook.
LaShuna Fisher has lived
Yeah,
in
look.
Bolingbrook a long time and never
Yeah, it looks like a nice place, really.
witnessed anything close to what happened
I mean, that mailbox is the worst looking thing here.
last night on Lee Lane.
I went to school here. I raised kids here. It's just very devastating.
Other residents telling us the same thing. A shock rippled through a normally peaceful neighborhood.
Felt like I was living on a safe, quiet street.
Inside this home, gunshots erupted around 8 last night, striking a total of 4 people. 3 of those victims died. They've now been identified by authorities as 40-year-old Cates Daniels, 17-year-old Samaya Shelton-Tillman, and her little sister, Sanai Daniels.
And
A 34-year-old woman, identified in court documents as Tanya Stewart, was also shot and rushed to the hospital, where she is said to be stable. 2 other children, a 3-year-old and a 14-year-old boy, were also home but made it out uninjured. The older child, we're told, was playing video games online with his friends nearby as everything unfolded. Those teens told us last night they heard the gunshots over the game.
I'm sick of guns.
damn, man. The kids are in their room playing, I don't know, fucking Minecraft or whatever, or Fortnite or what the hell they're playing. And they gotta hear that shit. Just, man, it's all bad, man. It is all fucking horrible.
Not about a Second Amendment right. I own a gun too.
The person believed to have pulled the trigger is Barian Montgomery, also 17 years old, and seemingly had been dating the 17-year-old victim Samaya. Bolingbroke Police didn't speak with the press today, but did release a prepared statement online about how and when they apprehended their suspect.
Officers were able to immediately identify the suspect in the preliminary investigation, and he was quickly apprehended near his residence at approximately 10 p.m. last night. Montgomery was transported to the River Valley Detention Facility.
He's now facing numerous charges: 9 counts of first-degree murder, 3 for each victim that died, attempted first-degree murder, home invasion, aggravated battery with a firearm, and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. The court documents say Montgomery not only shot Cortez, but allegedly stabbed him as well.
Wait, the fuck? So you shoot all these people, right? And then you hate this one motherfucker so much that you walk up to him after you shot him, and you stab the motherfucker. Boy, what the fuck was the motive there? That's the hell I want to know.
We spoke today with Cortez's sister, who described him as the funniest person she'd ever known, someone who loved his family dearly, a family left devastated by this loss. Montgomery, meanwhile, is being held on a $20 million bail. It is not clear, though, where that gun came from or who it's registered to.
Zoraida Bartolome, Diego Rolón, Alberto Rolón, Adriel Rolón. Oh, great. We got kids in this little montage, so you know that means shit's gonna really that's gonna pop off now. On September 17, 2023, police were called to the home in the 500 block of Concord Avenue in Romeoville, northwest Chicago suburb, for a well-being check. Romeoville? Now I know motherfuckers are running out of names. When police got to the home, they found Alberto Rolón, 38, his wife Zoraida Bartolome, 32, and their 2 sons, Adriel, 9, and Diego, 7, all shot and killed, along with their 3 family dogs. God Jesus. They whoever the fuck went to do this shit, man, they were not fucking around. You know, even the puppies, man, that's fucked. The suspects: Ermelinda Palomo and Nathaniel Huey Jr.
The 2 investigators uncovering new details about the man.
Those doves tell me what's up.
In Romeoville. CBS 2 investigator Dave Savini is here with us. Dave, you've discovered past problems which raise questions about how Nathaniel Huey got a hold of guns.
Erica, we found Nathaniel Huey's criminal past should have been a big red flag, including a court order banning him from possessing firearms. He also had a security company that we uncovered had no license to operate in the state of Illinois. And the woman he was with as he fled the state may have been his final victim.
Nathaniel Huey is now dead after a police chase in Oklahoma that ended in a fiery crash. Police say after the crash they heard what sounded like gunshots from inside the car. Huey was dead at the scene, and the female in his car, described on Huey's Facebook page as his wife, died later at a nearby hospital.
So this son of a bitch killed this other family, and then while they're running off, he kills his, I guess, accomplice / girl, wife, whatever, and then kills himself. Oh, dude was a bitch in every single way.
That woman, 50-year-old Ermelinda Palomo of Streamwood, had been reported missing by her family on Tuesday. Palomo's family says she was only engaged to Huey, and she had 5 children and 5 grandchildren of her own. An attorney for her family says she was upset when Huey picked her up and left with her in his car.
What the fuck? This chick's got 5 kids. 5. This many kids, right? And she's fucking around with some other guy. And focus on your children, woman.
Saying things such as tell everyone I love them, take care of my grandbabies.
The attorney for the family says Palomo was not present at the killings in Romeoville. And when it comes to Huey, he had been on police radar for years. The CBS 2 investigators uncovered one court document from 2017 stating he was to refrain from possessing a firearm
Right.
or other dangerous weapons. That order came after a history of numerous arrests, including a 2016 battery and multiple DUIs, including an aggravated DUI in 2017. In that case, we found he spent at least 30 days in Cook County Jail. Then he was put on house arrest, followed by probation for 2 years. But on Huey's Facebook page, he publicly flaunted his arsenal of weapons, trying to get people to hire his security company called Black Bear Security.
Oh, again, we talk about, I've talked about this in several videos now. People feel so goddamn comfortable flaunting the fact that they're full of shit and violating orders and laws and shit all over social media. And who the hell's gonna want to have this fucking lunatic be a security guard for them?
We found, despite his record, he continued to have guns. We also found that company was never licensed by the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation.
And this is why a gun ban is so fucking impractical and ineffective. This motherfucker isn't supposed to have these things, right? He's on social media showing them off. And nobody notices until a family is fucking wiped out. Which is a little too damn late. You know, maybe we need to start looking at people a little more closely. I'm not saying, violate their rights or nothing, but like, maybe have somebody look at the Facebook every once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
That's awful.
The attorney says police have not told the Palomo family many details yet.
I bet.
As far as for her death, it's been ruled a homicide.
The attorney says her family believes Huey may have worked with Alberto Bartolome. He was killed along with his wife and their 7- and 9-year-old sons, students from Robert Hill Elementary.
We also learned Huey had 3 young children of his own. They live with their mother. She says he has not seen them in over a year, Erica.
All right.
So sad.
It is. Thank you, Dave, for those
Fucking
details.
ridiculous is what it is. 3 months later, almost 3 months.
Smiling Romeoville family gone in a series of near silent shots nearly 3 months ago. What happened to them? Who did it and why? Tonight, the I-Team has a better idea after reviewing evidence we've been gathering for weeks and seeing information local police preemptively released today.
Right.
We begin at the end, 600 miles from Chicago on an Oklahoma highway. Police body cams with a manhunt coming to a fiery finish.
I got door, do not see movement.
Behind the wheel of this black GMC, Nathaniel Huey Jr., dead from a gunshot wound. Huey's fiancée, Irma Linda Palomo, also shot and later dying. Tonight, Romeoville police say they both planned and carried out the killings of 32-year-old Alberto Rolón, his 38-year-old wife, Zoraida Bartolome, their 2 young boys, ages 7 and 9.
Wait. So the 2 of them worked together to wipe this damn family out. What the fuck is so important? Like, did one of them work with one of the members of the? I think the other video mentioned that the woman was working with Rosalinda. Am I getting that right? With the wife that got killed?
And the family's 3 dogs. He was the shooter, they say, and she drove the getaway car. They say Huey Jr. had a relationship with the Romeoville mother who he
Right.
murdered and carried out the crime with his current fiancée. In September, an attorney representing Palomo's family was adamant, telling ABC7 she was not involved with the homicides.
She's a victim, just like the Romeoville family is a victim.
Right.
Now, police tell us Palomo was never the endangered person that her family claimed in a police report during the manhunt. Tonight, the family said in a statement they had no previous knowledge that police considered Palomo a participant in a quadruple murder plot.
Jesus.
Now, new video obtained by the I-Team shows
Oh.
what Palomo and Huey were doing less than an hour before the pursuit, fiery crash,
Hey,
and
what-
shooting that ended with them both dead.
They're holding hands. It's not an animated discussion. It looks like a conversation you'd have with a friend.
Yeah. I see people going to like, fucking Walmart and Costco like that all the fucking time. They don't look like there's any issues at fucking all. Like, that is the most normal shit I've ever seen. Just two people walking into a Walmart.
ABC7 police affairs consultant and former suburban police chief Bill Kushner watched Walmart video we obtained showing Huey and Palomo buying what appears to be a burner phone, hair dye, and other cosmetics.
What does this say to you?
You're on the run. You don't want to be caught. You don't want to be found. If you're going to change your appearance, you know, this is almost a Hollywood plot.
Right.
This fugitive couple laughing and looking relaxed.
Oh yeah, they look like they're having a great time.
In an hour.
RIP to everyone mentioned in this video, except Ermelinda Palomo and Nathaniel Huey Jr. And yeah, they don't need to be they don't need to have any peace. They're both extremely full of shit. Ah, man. Well, some of the high quality and no, stop the autoplay, stop the autoplay.
Birth to our nation.
I said stop the fucking autoplay. I don't want to see the right-wing conspiracy nonsense. I'm here for drill. Anyway, another well-made video by Drillmatic 101. Hope y'all found that enlightening and engaging. I know I did. Here, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, God bless you guys. And Drill, I don't know why you don't put these on YouTube no more, but at least find like another platform like fucking, I don't know, Odyssey, fucking Daily Motion, fucking Vidly, PeerTube, anything. Like real shit. I'm just saying. You know, you're too good for fucking Rumble. Real shit. Alright, later guys.